What's up? Happy Saturday, coming in live for the breakfast show episode. We stopped counting. Good morning. If you are brand spanking new to the breakfast show, you're like, who is this woman? It's an honor to have you. Good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. Holy crap, it's 12 o'clock, so I guess it is afternoon. But every Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Eastern, you are guaranteed a breakfast episode. It's pretty fun. And on the weekends, there were always pop-up episodes, which I had a girl this morning message me, and she's like, I just want to let you know because I started doing 3 things that you talked about on social forever, and I tuned in. I'm down 14 pounds, and it's only been 5 weeks. And I'm like, okay, I'm going live because I could change someone's freaking life right now. So that's why I'm live for a pop-up episode, because I need to teach you right now how you can start doing that and literally go into the spring months feeling amazing. No, you don't have to give stuff up. No, you don't have to follow a meal plan. I literally went from no following on social to 250,000 to 450,000 to 460,000 because this actually works. Because I'm going to tell you how to do it without having to use a supplement or a vaccine or a shot. So I'm going to rock your world. So if you are brand new, I invite you to please drop new in the comments. It's an honor. Jeff, can you turn that down or turn it off? Or it's so nice to meet you. And if you are returning, hello, happy Saturday. Can I get a hello? I am tuning in from Michigan. It is 12:05 p.m. Eastern. I am not a ghost. I am not pre-recorded. I am live, legit, in my kitchen with my handsome husband who's turning the TV down for me now, and we're about to crack in and talk about 3 things that are going to change your world. Robin, welcome. You're new. I love it. Till, hi. Christine, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit follow or add friend while you are tuned in. You will be alerted on all future episodes. And let me tell you something. Michigan, where at? We have a lot of fun on The Breakfast Show. It's usually very entertaining, very empowering, and I educate a lot. I want to tell you a little bit about my background before we dive in. I went on a journey to drop 30 pounds, and I was very bad at it. Hey, yo, very, very bad at it. For 11 months, I tried to lose weight. I got an email that said, hey, check in for your physical. It was just an annual physical. You know how a year flies by. Hello from Arizona. And I went into the appointment, and I actually got a clean bill of health. I didn't think that would happen. I for sure thought, like, something's wrong with my thyroid. Hi from Tennessee. Something's wrong with my hormones. And my doctor's like, Michelle, honestly, everything looks really good. My grandma had passed away, and she was 375 pounds, and it was always like, oh, it's genetics. And it's like, you know what? I need to learn how to do this the right way, because my doctor, I'll never forget, she's a really sexy thing too. She like pulls up a chair, and she's like, okay. And she starts writing me a prescription for metformin. And she's like, sometimes with women, this literally can help you lose weight, even though you're not a pre-diabetic. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I can't keep doing this. I can't. So I ended up going all in with an Audible book. I know that sounds crazy, but it was recommended to me by like 15 people. Michelle, you should get the book, The Obesity Fix. Michelle, you should get the book, The Obesity Fix. Michelle, do you know Dr. James? I'm like, okay. I'm gonna get the Audible version, and I'm gonna put a flippin' sticky note in my car because I'm like the most forgetful human being on the earth. And instead of the radio, I'm gonna listen to this, and I had become obsessed. Like, believe it or not, even on Saturday mornings, I wake up and I listen to a chapter. I've listened to 40 plus Audible books now. So this thing right here is like filled with powerful information, and I need to share it with you. Can I? Like, can I please share with you the 3 things that every single book I listen to mentions for weight loss the right way? Does it? Hi, Mindy. Like, can I share that with you? Because there's so much crap out there, and when I share it with you, I'm gonna share the why behind it. And I'm not yelling, I'm passionate. Because I can change your freaking life because it changed mine. And I'd be selfish if I didn't share it with you. So let's dive in. Do you want to know what these 3 things are? Because not only are you going to be like, holy crap, simplicity, systematic, you're going to be like, wow, now I actually have a why behind it. Like, this is why I'm going to do it. This is why when I go in the pantry, I can still have a Pop-Tart, but I'm going to mirror it with X, Y, and Z. So let's dive in. Hi, Beth. Hi, Belf. Here's the 3 things. Ready? You have heard of these 3 things. Nothing is new, but again, the why and the clarity behind it. Again, I'm not an expert. I am a group certified fitness instructor at the most powerful gym called Lifetime here in Michigan, but I have a lot of knowledge stored up here, and I want to share it with you because just like we have brand new cars that are coming out and there's engineers working on these cars, there's engineers this second working on our bodies, and our bodies are amazing, and we can biohack them, reverse engineer them, and turn them into a fat burning machine. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. So the first thing that I kind of wanna dive into, and I'm gonna give you so much clarity around, is our water intake. First and foremost, can you tell me in the comments how much water you're supposed to be drinking each and every day, not only for weight loss, but for maintenance of current weight? Tell me that in the comments. Number 2, I upped my water intake to what I'm gonna tell you, and I actually started putting weight on. And I was introduced to someone who kept asking me, okay, so you're upping your water. Tell me more. Okay, well, I add this to my water because I don't love water. Okay, Mio and Crystal Light. Today you're gonna go get an app that's Free. It's literally called Yuka. Yucca, yucca. And it's gonna tell you in your foods what carcinogens, what dyes, and what there's toxins, dyes, and carcinogens in most of our things that are in a packaged food. I didn't know this. In the UK, if you live in the 50 states, drop in the comments what state you're in because I got news for you. You guys, it does not have to be approved by the FDA in any way, shape, or form. Neither does a label. So if you go look at Crystal Light and Mio and Captain Crunch powder that you're adding to your water, there are carcinogens inside of them. There's carcinogens inside of Metamucil. I have the back of the label right here. You can scan it. There's literally yellow 6 and aspartame inside of it. So it's up to us to do our due diligence. I didn't know this. So number 1, if you're enhancing your water, you need to scan it with the Yuka app. If it is not Yucca approved, you need to click on the bad review of it and why. What is in that? What can you change? And in my water today, it's actually really delicious. I have watermelon chunks with mint leaves. Yesterday was berries. You know, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. What if you enhanced your own water, right? What if you added a little bit of maple syrup to your coffee creamer, or you added a little bit of agave or honey, right? So with your water, the answer is half of your weight. So take your current weight and ask Alexa, or go to your phone and go to the calculator and divide your weight in half. So your weight divided by 2. It's your current weight. It's not your goal or desired weight. You're gonna get a number, and that's how many ounces we need. With the water, we can infuse it with cucumbers, lemons, limes, any type of fruit, pineapple, cucumbers, mint leaves, peppermint leaves. Choose which one you like and start infusing it. Use a straw. Room temperature water won't hurt your teeth if they're sensitive, and I have the best trick for you. But I need you to drop trick in the comments if you think half of your weight in ounces of water is gonna be a struggle. Because I used to say I was gonna drink half of my weight, and I'd get into bed at night, and I'd be like, oh, it's 8 o'clock and I didn't drink half of my weight in ounces of water. Hi, Brenda. And it's too late now and I don't want to be up all night going to the bathroom. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to tell you something about water. Why water? Water is how you burn fat. It's actually called lipolysis. How sexy is that? Lipolysis. Sounds like liposuction. Liposuction term was created by your body going through lipolysis, which is how you burn fat. And you either, when you look at a whole calendar year, on each day you either burn, your metabolism either is turned on or it's turned off, and it's dictated by your water intake. And 75% of people as of this morning are dehydrated, okay? So half of your weight in ounces of water, the best thing that you can do is literally have a timer set. Like literally turn on your alarm right now. Turn on a timer. We were even at dinner last night. My alarm's going off. It's like telling me to drink water at dinner. Every 90 minutes, I stop, I drop, and I drink for 15 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you'll never struggle with getting in half of your weight in ounces of water again. Another thing, I used to have dry skin. I upped my water to half of my weight. I don't even use a moisturizer anymore because typical moisturizers that I were using had toxins, dyes, and carcinogens that were going straight and rubbing them straight into my bloodstream. So it waters your skin and it helps detoxify and increases your immunity. So now that you know that around water, it's how you physically burn fat. Does it turn you on that much more to reach for it? To say, okay, I'm gonna drink water because I'm gonna burn fat. Okay, I'm gonna drink water because I'm watering my skin. Okay, so I'm gonna drink water because it's detoxifying my intestinal tract. Like, I guarantee you start thinking like that and talking like that, rewriting the story, you're gonna get massive, massive goals from it. In 5 months, after 11 months of struggling to drop 1 pound, I dropped 30 pounds and I'm almost 40 years old and I have maintained it. If you follow me, I'm live guaranteed 5 days a week. I've maintained it. I no longer am the girl who literally goes in and I'm like, my size 10 jeans, my size 2 jeans, okay? If you drink more, it's fine. If it's more than half of your weight in ounces of water, you know, obviously you're supposed to take your coffee ounces, your pop ounces, or your wine ounces. You're supposed to add that back in. If you're doing more than that, you need to make sure you're adding some type of clean electrolyte. I use the Nectar. If you drop a link, I can give you that one from Amazon. Thank you, Brenda. She loves my info. So that's water. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, okay, I can commit to half of my weight in ounces of water each day. Please tell me in the comment section. Drop a 1, okay? Something with your water, if you want to biohack your body, your seltzer water does count. That's what? Carbonated water, right? Carbonated water. It's right here for you guys. I do have to give you somewhere to go because the comments will disappear. So I'm not physically going to be able to send it to you. So right here, if you go to thebreakfastshow.net, it's underneath Advanced Protein Guide. You'll see it's under Amazon. It's called Nectar. It's clean, YUKA approved. YUKA improved. Okay, so thebreakfastshow.net would go inside of your web browser. Any questions on that? Okay, so here's the deal with this. Are you ready to faint? So you literally, with your water, you can have seltzer water, carbonated water, as long as it's YUKA approved and doesn't have like the pink or the green, like any of that junk from Costco. What that is doing is it's adding carbonation, which adds a fizz to the water. Okay, carbon is not one of the smallest elements on the element table. What actually is hydrogen. I want to encourage you to follow Gary Brecka. Gary Brecka has multi-millions of followers, okay? He is the way to biohack the human body. That's what he's known as. And we have come to find out, I want you to look down at your veins, okay? Look down at the blood flow, your veins. Inside of them, we have blood flowing. If I were to ask you, how thick is your vein? You wouldn't know. But if you were to go in, you could actually see the thickness and depth of how much blood is flowing through the veins. We couldn't do this, right? But someone else can. Hi, Tanya. Here's the deal. That's called nitric oxide. And your nitric oxide is actually reduced as you age from free radicals and from pollutions, okay? Here's the deal. We talked about carbon. The smallest element is hydrogen. If you add hydrogen into your body, guess what happens? It has a chemical reaction coming to find out with nitric oxide to dilate the blood vessel for 10 hours, 10 times. Literally. So the benefits of hydrogen by dilating the blood vessel 10 hours, 10 times is blood is rushing to every area in the body. So brain fog in women, clarity. My 84-year-old father-in-law, clarity. Headaches, complete hormonal headaches for me. The second I put nitro in my body, they go away. Blood pressure reduces. Athletes are paying thousands for hydrogen because of, hold on, I'll give you a recommendation, Katrina, because of the performance and recovery is better. So that's one thing that if you wanted to add to your water, wake up and put it into your water, and it's actually something you'll feel an instant effect. A little recommendation, 2 things. Never buy it from TJ Maxx or Target. Number 2, never use a tablet, okay? You wanna use crystallets. It's the best form of absorption. As a group certified fitness instructor, I'm really particular, so I use a crystallite format that I made sure was backed by science, proven through clinicals, and actually had third-party validation. It's CLEAN. That would be my recommendation to you. It's actually called Nitro. If you drop the word Nitro in the comments, I can actually send you a video that explains the science better than I can. But this is what it is. I only have in stock right now 3 flavors, actually. My lemon lime, my black cherry, and a little bit left of my grape. This is called Nitro. Okay, so if you drop Nitro, I can send you that video. And if you're like, Michelle, I've never really had someone explain it to me, I could benefit my blood pressure, my headaches, pain in feet, your brain fog, energy. Drop Nitro with a star and you can actually get a bag right now. They're offering 30 days money back guaranteed. So if you did drop nitro and you want that video, can you just slide into my DMs, please? Because I can't get back to the comments after we close, and I don't want to pause the show. We got to get back to how to drop 30 pounds in 5 months. So Instagram or Facebook message me the word nitro and I'll send it to you. And if you think it's a good fit, awesome. And if not, no big deal. Thebreakfastshow.net, if you go there right now, at the top it says Nueva. And I linked at the top of Nueva. It's called Nitro. Just so you know, for Valentine's Day extension, if you spend $75, you're getting $20 off. Okay, so if you do go to thebreakfastshow.net, you're gonna see Nueva at the top. You're gonna click it. You're gonna get 20 off if you spend $75. I'll be in your inbox because I message all of my customers personally. Because of the supply and demand issue, if there's like any issue with your tracking number, you'll be calling in for an hour. I've got a media assistant. I have an elite rep at my fingertips. So I will be texting you with my personal phone number today. Back to the show, the water, okay? So water's half of your weight. Let's set a timer, 90 minutes, repeat it, put something next to your bed tonight before bed. So when you wake up, you have water before coffee, always. You burn calories. It burns fat. It biohacks the metabolism. Number 2 is your protein. How many grams of protein should we be having each and every day? And this isn't just for weight loss. This is also for maintaining. So a lot of times I talk to people and they reach their goal and they start to have a back set and they start to go back to where they were because they don't know this number. So can you please tell me in the comments, and I'll tell you what that is. If you tell me in the comments, like say, I don't know if you don't know, otherwise tell me. Here's the deal with your protein intake. Your protein is your goal weight. So if you could please tell me your goal weight in the comments, I can tell you how many grams of protein. My goal weight was 150. I can't believe it. I've just married the process with these 3 things and divorced the results. I went in to get a mammogram last week and I stepped on the scale. After eating and drinking already water, I was 138. I can't even believe what's still happening from doing these 3 things consistently over time. It's your desired weight or goal weight in grams of protein. So for example, Jackie has 150. She's the same as me. I'm gonna share something with you, Jackie. But first I need to ask you, do you think your goal weight in grams of protein is hard? Drop hard in the comments. Drop easy if you think, oh, it's just gonna be super easy. Because I have something for you. I have a trick, I have a hack, and you will never struggle again with getting your goal weight in grams of protein. And I mean that from the bottom of my flippin' heart. So your protein is your desired, okay? So 150 grams of protein is only 600 calories. Let me say that again. 150 grams of protein is only 600 calories. So can you take your goal weight for me right now and times it by 4 and tell me what number you get? Take your goal weight times by 4, tell me what you get. Are you ready for this? 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. Holy crap. I'm telling you right now, the fats are the avocados, the egg yolks, the salmon, the nuts, the seeds, the peanut butter, the olives, the olive oils, the yolks. Too much of a good thing, like the good cholesterol and the good fats, it's causing more harm than good. A typical day of fats is equivalent to like 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 whole egg yolk, 1/4 of an avocado, and a couple tablespoons of nuts. That's not a lot. Not to incorporate that cheese is the fat. So 420 calories, Vicki, tell me that that sounds way more doable than 150 grams. Does it? Like, tell me in the comments if you're blown away. There is 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. If you type this out right now, you'll remember it. 4 calories, 1 gram of protein. 4 calories, 1 gram of carb. 9 calories, 1 gram of fat. A fat is called a fat for a reason. It's why it's called, it's double, okay? So with this, I'm gonna give you a little hack now that you'll be able to go to the market today and you'll be able to go, okay, this is an actual protein. This is the best bang for the buck. Because drop a 1 in the comments if you ever go to the market and there's 5 Greek yogurts to choose from. There's 5 cottage cheese to choose from. How do you know which one to get? Are you the gal that's like, it's on sale, I'm getting this one? Like, how do you know? I'm gonna teach that to you right now. I do have a guide for you that I put together. It's not my guide. This specific guide is what helped me go from 180 to 150, and it helped me in many ways. If you haven't claimed that free guide, drop in the comments the word FREE, and I will make sure that you have it. If it's just gonna collect dust, okay, I don't want you to even request it because I'm actually gonna send it to you. Okay, Kelly, you're super beautiful. Here's what you're gonna do. So at thebreakfastshow.net, before I forget, you will see free protein guide, FREE protein guide. That's where you're gonna find it. You'll see it. There's 50 high protein items that not only have a good bang for your buck, some of them I included the brand name to it. You're going to enjoy that in many ways. It's right here. So I'm gonna dive in and I'm gonna show you this hack, and you will never again struggle with getting the proper amount of protein, but I need you to please do a little bit of some active learning with me. So if you are on right now and you could see 90 calories, can you please drop a 1? I need to make sure that you see, and I want you to realize that nutritional facts, the calories will always be at the top in bold, and it will always be the biggest letters. Always, always. So it's not going to be like, where is Waldo? Jeff, did you guys have Where is Waldo back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
So right here, 90 calories, okay? All of this will always be on the top. It'll be right there for you, okay? So you don't have to go looking around. Drop a 1 if you see this. Okay, you see it. That's step number 1 when we go to the market. That's step number 1 when we go to the airport. That's step number 1 when we go to the gas station. So we identify the calories. Step 2, ready? Cover the last number of calories. Now what do you see? If you covered the last number of calories, can you now tell me what you see? Please tell me what you see if you cover the last number of calories. That's what I need from you for this active learning session for this specific hack. 9, nope, Kelly, 9. It's a 9, sorry, but it's probably backwards. So a 9. So is there 9 grams of protein? Look above my pinky. It's in protein in bold. Protein will always be the last on the list in big bold. Okay? Is there 9 grams? There's 14. This is a protein. Step 2 is I would get out my handy dandy YUKA app, Yucca, and literally I would scan it. And when I scan it on the Yucca app, I would say, okay, is 78 out of 100. It's excellent. There's no carcinogens, there's no dyes, there's no bacteria. It's right here. Awesome. Okay, it tells me at the bottom. And if it didn't, it would give me recommendations. So if you just learned something new, can you maybe drop a 1 in the comments for me? Literally. So drop a 1 in the comments for me if you just learned something new. That's the hack. When you look at ingredients, I'm going to tell you right now, I never knew this. Less is more. Less is more. So you see the ingredient list right here. Okay? The first ingredient ever on anything, ever, is what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. That's how you evaluate if something, okay, the first ingredient listed is what you find the most of, last ingredient the least of. Vandel, I'll give you one more example because I want you to understand this. If I were to take my twin sister, she struggled with her weight because she is a vegetarian. I listen to 40 plus Audible books now, and it came to realization that you're actually better off supplementing with shakes and bars than being deficit. Do you have to? No. Drop a 1 if you see 150. Vand, can you drop a 1, all of you that see 150 calories? So we identified the number of calories on the back label. We see it. Step 2 is what? Step 2 is what? Cover the last number of calorie. What do we see now? What do we see now that we covered the last number of calories? What do we see, guys? We see 15. Above my pinky for protein, does it have 15 plus at least? It has 21. This is an amazing bang for your buck. If it wasn't, I would find one that is. There's very little ingredients. Remember, the first thing listed on anything is what you find the most of. The last ingredient, the least of. This is organic, okay? I like it because I cook with Orgain. They have 50, my nose itches. They have 50 flavors, okay? I cook with it. They have chocolate peanut butter cup, the Justine's flavor. And there's no dairy, no soy, and there's no gluten at all. So if you drop the word link, I can give it to you. You can go check them out. It's the one that I like. I tried lots of them and it does not taste like protein. That's how you do that hack. So if you just learned something new, can you in the comments drop a 1 if you now have that hack? If you hopped on late and didn't get the free protein guide, drop the word FREE and I'll make sure that you get that. That's your protein. Before we move on to the third thing of what I did to drop 30 pounds in 5 months, the most abundant protein found within you, I think, is an important one, especially for us women, okay? Your hair, your skin, your nails, your joints, your muscles, your wrinkles, and your skin's elasticity, they start to deteriorate over time after the age of 20 by 1%. So how old are you in the comment section? That free guide is right here. You just punch in your web browser, thebreakfastshow.net, and it's under free protein guide, okay? So if you're 64, that means 30, 40, 50, 44% you have lost in the ability of your hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, and skin's elasticity. It's called collagen reduction. At the age of 20, you have 100%. It's never too late to add collagen back in, Barbara. So what happens is, as I'm listening to all these audible books on weight loss and osteoporosis and fibromyalgia and women aging and broken bones, I come to find out the most abundant protein found within us is collagen, and at 20, we start losing 1%. So you can take your age, if you're 60, minus 20, that's the percentage you have lost in collagen, and we want to add it back in, starting immediately. But there's 5 types of collagen. Can you tell me what those types are in the comments? Can you tell me what type you're using? So now with all the information I've learned by 40 plus audible books, I'm like, wait, the first ingredient listed in anything is what you find the most of. The last ingredient, the least of. There's a lot of companies that are creating things like collagen for $2 in supplies, but selling it for $50 because we don't know this. We don't do our due diligence. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and type 5 collagen. Can you just write that down? Type 4 and 5, we can just cross off because it has to do with the gut. So I'm going to teach you the word fenugreek and how you can get it, okay? Hold on one second, Dara. Number 1, type 1 and type 3 never have a reduction out of your body. They become dormant. So if you add a type 2 collagen, it activates type 1. 1 and 2 activate type 3. You now quadrupled the add-in of collagen production at whatever age you're currently at. But again, the first ingredient listed in your collagen, Dara, is it type 2? Is it a liquid? Liquid is water soluble. With it, I want you to stop rubbing creams on your face and moisturizers unless it's YUKA approved. YUKA. YUKA is that app that tells you carcinogens, dyes, and toxins that we're rubbing into our face. At the same time as your type 2 collagen, you can take it with organic tremella mushroom, TREMELLA. Organic tremella mushroom automatically mimics hyaluronic acid. You don't have to rub it in. You take a mushroom and it works from the outside in. Brittany goes, which one do you recommend, Miss? Well, I went through 20 of them. Are you asking for the one that I have now, like my final decision? Drop a 1. I'm more than happy to share that. So here's the deal. Is yours a type 2 with the first ingredient? Number 2, is it water soluble liquid? Number 3, does it have organic tremella mushroom, or are you gonna buy that separately? Number 4, she's gonna ask anyway, she's dropping a 1. I have inside of mine already the MoroSeal antioxidant. The MoroSeal antioxidant comes all the way over from Sicily. For the first time in the marketplace, they infused it in a type 2 collagen. It's a fat burner. But this fat burner, like berberine, doesn't have caffeine. So no jitters, no anxiety-like feelings, okay? No racing of the heart. Number 2, no CLA, because conjunctivated linoleic acid has seed oils inside of it. So I used to take one called Trim. It had seed oils, inflammation, bloating, we don't want that. The MoroSeal from Italy, they're the only ones that have this antioxidant because of their climate control. So you can take it, it's in a patent study. Drop the word patent if you know what that means. 94% of consumers who take a dose of this antioxidant each day, at 12 weeks, they all got pulled into a study. The fat decrease went from 0 to hero. body fat percentage and body fat composition in the visceral belly fat and back area. The 6% that didn't get results, let's see why, okay? Let's see why. The reason why is because they were not consistent with using the MoroSeal antioxidant. So that's the one that I recommend. If you want the video that explains the science behind it better than I can, drop the word slim in the comment section. You want the bottle? And if you're like, Michelle, no one's ever explained this to me, I could kind of care less. It's 30 days money back guaranteed. Drop slim with a star because listen, it's usually $109 for 4 supplements in one. You lock in the price at $89 today and you get it for $69 today. So if you want to grab a bottle before it sells out, I only have chocolate raspberry and chocolate mint. Drop slim with a star, okay? It's 1 tablespoon. This has the fenugreek, which we talked about. It supports the gut lining. MoroSil is MoroSil. It has that dose. It's got the type 2 collagen and it is water soluble and the organic tremella mushroom is already within it. It's 1 tablespoon a day, okay? No dairy, no gluten, no soy, no caffeine. And there we go. Water, the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, stuff. Okay, all of that stuff is taken care of. Here's how you're gonna message me for the video. This is my Instagram account, say slim, I'll send it to you. This is my Facebook account, say slim, I'll send it to you. You wanna snag a bottle for the extra $40 off, you go to thebreakfastshow.net. When you go there, at the top it says Nueva, okay? It's called Snow Slim, like Snow Slim. The $20 will automatically come off to take it to $69, and don't worry, it can never go back up to the full price. You lock in $89 for that full month supply, 4 supplements in one. A duo pack is 2 months. 1 pack is 1 month. Trio pack is 3 months. 3 months will put you at that 12-week study. Patent for fat loss. If you get a duo pack, you save even more money. If you get a trio pack, you save the most money. I did that. So that's what my 54-year-old husband is using whenever we're asked, why is he so young looking? And that is what I use and recommend as well. If it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, who cares? Use whatever it is that's working in a positive change for you. The third thing, Snow Slim, yes. The third thing that I did to drop 30 pounds in 5 months was to make sure that I was getting the proper fiber, which I was not. So this is the last thing that I did. Can you tell me in the comments how many grams of fiber that you're supposed to be getting each and every day? Fiber is really important because it's what naturally increases the GLP-1 within the hormone. Okay, a GLP shot does what? Okay, what do we push to purchase again? You type in thebreakfastshow.net. At the top, it'll say Nueva. It's called Snow Slim. Snow Slim. Does that answer your question? So here's the deal, okay? With your fiber, you increase the GLP-1. A shot tricks the brain. So you have to get weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly. It kind of reminds me of alcohol. You take it and it starts to wear off, okay? Oh, I'm cold. And you take it and it starts to wear down, okay? You have to keep getting it. It's tricking the brain. Let's talk about long term. Let's talk about natural path. Drop naturo in the comments if you're like, I want the naturopath route, okay? I will give it to you. Your fiber should be 25 grams every day. And I'll tell you why. This isn't just for weight loss. Good job, Kathleen. It's for maintenance as well. 25 grams of fiber. Why and what is fiber? Okay, so fiber is literally, I want you to think of a power washer at max speed, keeping your intestinal tract free and clear of toxins and bacteria from food particles being left behind. There's 2 types. You have a type 1, you have a type 2 fiber. You have, insoluble and soluble fiber. 2 types, insoluble and soluble fiber. You want 25 grams. I've learned through 40 plus audible books how to biohack fiber. I buy a bread that is called the Carbonaut. Okay, so carb, you know how to spell carb, O-N-A-U-T. Okay, 1 slice has 15 grams of fiber. It's Yucca approved and it's 40 calories. So I can spend 80 calories a day getting 80 calories and getting 30 grams of fiber. What else are high fiber foods for you? The best bang for your buck would be chia seeds. 2 tablespoons has 10 grams, but chia seeds are a fat. There's 150 calories. Your berries are really good. 8 grams in each cup of berries. So a blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, and then 7 to 8 grams in a cup of leafy greens like spinach or broccoli. So that's how you're gonna get the fiber. What it does, it is the only food source, insoluble and soluble fiber, that can swell to the width of your intestinal tract. And it acts as a leech. It literally acts as a leech / vacuum. Hey Jeff, I'm almost done. And what it does is it swells to the width of the intestinal tract, and literally as it makes its way through this massive big snake in your belly, which takes the food, it grabs onto everything as a leech. How would I know you're deficit in fiber? How did I know? I actually got put to sleep and had a camera put into my belly. Inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, foul smelling gas, weird noises going on. Number 1, hey, red flag, red flag. You will see alleviation within 72 hours. There's also the Royo bagel, R-O-Y-O, Amazon. You can Instacart search things to see what car or what store has these type of things in stock for you. Okay? You can increase the GLP-1 hormone in your body just by upping your fiber. You never want to go over like 35 grams because too much of a good thing is just as harmful. When it comes to your body, you are made up of Legos. Everywhere it stacks and builds on top of each other. We talk a lot about the YUKA app because I was the girl who bought Metamucil and didn't realize there was carcinogens and dyes inside of them, and also toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. My peanut butter, the first ingredient was sugar. So I was one of the girls who was like, hey, I don't eat sugar and I don't eat processed foods, but I did. Because I didn't do my due diligence. I had no clue. Here's the deal that happens over time, the wear and tear on the body and what's happening to a lot of women. I could point out, like drop a 1 if you're relatable to her stomach. You can see the fat is in the back and front area. Okay, I could literally pull these people out from a crowd. She thought she was menopausal and be like, no, this is a big red flag. This is a sign that these short chain amino acid peptides that build on top of each other are starting to lose their Wi-Fi connection. And the biggest one that helps with weight loss, just like the GLP-1 hormone has to do with the food hormone, right, is the insulin. Insulin is supposed to take your food when it comes in, store as energy, or use as energy. What's happening when we have more processed foods and sugar on a daily basis than our regular food intake, these start to lose connection. And when you eat, instead of your food being used as energy, it stores it as visceral fat right here. It's the method of I look at food, I put weight on. What you can do instead of that GLP shot that tricks the brain is ask the doctor for the shot insert and do your homework, or look into peptides. And there's 2 specifically that I would look into that give you a 99.9% full metabolic reset to get insulin and the peptides responding to how to store your food as energy. It is literally like a science experiment. Write this down. One is Sloop, SLUPPP332. Okay? The second one is 5-amino-1-MQ. 5-amino-1-MQ increases the NAD plus within the body. Write down NAD plus and look at all of the positive benefits. Sloop, SLUPPP332, has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level and literally has 30 plus positive benefits to improving insulin sensitivity to give you the 99.9% metabolic reset. Honestly, it's very confusing. There's a video that explains it better than I can. If you drop the word body in the comments, it will share with you those 2 peptides better than I can. Drop body if you'd actually watch it. When you come to me, please don't come to me and say, hey, this is the peptide I'm looking at, and then show me that there's fillers. You should have nothing in the formula. Besides on the ingredient list, it should say 5-amino-1, Sloop 332, that is it. And there's only one that I know of. And there's only one that I know of that actually has both in one formula so that you don't have to take 2 things, okay? So I usually like to show you a little bit of a graphic of it. Usually I had it like in a little baggie, but it looks like I've misplaced it. So here's the deal. with it, literally, if you were to show me the back of the bottle, there should be nothing besides Sloop 3332 or 5 amino 1 MQ, okay? Nothing. The one that I have, I can't find it. It literally is an orange little tablet, and it literally has 5 amino 1 and literally has Sloop 332, and that is it. Yeah, you can actually snag it if you want. They offer you 30 days money back guaranteed, anyone to use it. Drop Body with a Star. This 2-in-1 peptide, okay, typically people would have to have a prescription, and it'd probably be $600. It's $219. You lock in the price at $189. It can't go up on you, and you get the bottle for a full month today for $169. If you want Limitless, if you've dropped the video, if you've seen the video Limitless, you're more of like, hey, I'm a squirrel brain. Hey, I have a lot of food noise. Like, I'm really hungry. And hey, my mood could be enhanced. You want Elevate. But Elevate is only available in a 3-month supply until probably April. Elevate is how I dropped 9 pounds in the last 6 weeks, and my husband's down 20. That one is a massive peptide. It has BCP 157. It has tesifine, and it also has Dextin. That one right there, drop the word Elevate in the comments. I'll send you the information. And if you're dead serious about getting the 3-month supply, you can have it for $120 off. Drop Elevate with a star. That is the one, if you want to be like the movie Limitless, that I would be purchasing. But it's only a 3-month supply. Until probably April, they'll do single bottles. So for the video on Body, I would encourage you to get in my inbox. Like I said, the comments disappear. It's an orange micro bead. It is not a pill. Very small triangle. You take 30 minutes before your first meal. You take this for 2 months on. You take 1 month off. You are actually cycling. It's a true medical grade weight loss peptide. So if you get a signature set, which you're going to see, you would get February, March. You're off April. You take May. You don't purchase till June. So what I need you to do is I need you to Instagram message me, Michelle Churchill Fit, Elevate or Body, whatever you want. You would choose one or the other. We're not doing both. Or Facebook message me, okay? I'm moving most of my people who are struggling with food noise onto that. Thebreakfastshow.net, if you go there, please listen carefully. Your Elevate or Body signature set comes for free, the nitro we talked about, which is the hydrogen water. Thebreakfastshow.net, you will see Body, single bottle. You'll see Body signature set, okay? You'll see Elevate, the 3-month supply only. When you get Elevate, if that's what you're getting, you must hit social retailer, not customer. It is free to do so. March 1st, we will demote you back down to a customer if you don't want to share your referral code with friends and family to earn 40% commission. There's no penalty, there's no harm. It's only available for social marketers, so that's what we're doing. Thebreakfastshow.net, new wave up. Go to the site, you'll see Body single, you'll see the signature set. For Elevate, you only get 3-month supply. You hit social marketer. It's at the top where it says specials, and there's a countdown to 7 more days. Elevate is almost sold out, FYI. Okay? If you have questions or you're struggling to check out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna send me a direct message on Insta or Facebook. Am I doing a good job at explaining? Once you reach your goal weight, you get off of Body or Elevate. You will not put the weight back on because you have the YUKA app to pull back on carcinogen dyes and sugar in your foods, because now you know. It tells you. You also will have more regular food than processed in sugar. So you'll maintain your weight loss efforts. I see it all the time, especially with the women that I just showed you, right? So that's that. The only thing that I would say is you can still, as you're detoxifying your body through water, half of your weight in ounces, right? Fiber, 25 grams, and protein, your goal weight, is to make sure that you're not using a coffee that have pesticides inside of it. Literally. The one I was using was a Rise, okay? Rise, I found out there was an ingredient. I found a new one that's a nootropic blend. It's actually got science behind it and clinicals. It's called Morning. If you drink coffee and you want a video, I want you to drop Morning in the comments. There's not one pesticide. It comes from Italy, specifically Sicily. There's Ceylon cinnamon. Regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels. Did you know that? Now you do. It has L-theanine. It also has cordyceps mushrooms and the lion's mane. And it is the most delicious Colombian brew, the smell and the taste. If you drop in the comments morning, I can send you the video. And if you're like, Michelle, they're actually giving away bags for 30 days money back guaranteed. So you purchase a bag. If you don't love it, you send it back. Most are dropping 5 to 7 pounds just because they're getting rid of pesticides within what they're starting their day with. It's a no crash clarity energy. Okay. So again, whatever is in the comments, guys, it's going to disappear. So here's what I want you to do. If you do want the coffee video, I actually want you to message me on Instagram or Facebook the word coffee. Coffee. And if you want it, if you go into thebreakfastshow.net, first of all, claim your free FREE protein guide. That's for you, for tuning in. Go to Nueva and you'll see Nueva Morning. If you spend $75, you get $20 off, just so you know, okay? Do we have any questions in regards to anything that we discussed? Go back to the beginning. We talked about doing this. If you don't want to use a supplement, you don't have to. The 3 things it does is it provides stability to having way more energy and getting rid of fatigue during weight loss. It speeds up the process, and it also helps with the cravings for sugar and salt. The only supplement I would ever put you on for eternity would be the collagen. Okay, Marilyn, can you just message me the word coffee? Yes, so it comes with every customer and every social marketer comes with a referral code. When you share it, you either earn product credits or you earn up to 40% commission. Today, I will give 200 people a picture of the Belly Fat Blasting Liquid Collagen on a spoon. Did you notice what I said? Like selfless videos, selfless reels, you don't have to do lives. I'll give it to them. I give them every piece of content. I have built something called The Source. I'm very systematic. I've come up with a system for this to be duplicatable for anybody with any body type, any experience. And they'll put it on their stories, and some don't know how. I teach them through video sharing, and people will reach out to them and be like, what is it that you're using? What is this? What is that right there? All you have to be able to say, Snow Slim, Jackie, Snow Slim. All you have to be able to say is, if I share the science behind it, would you watch it? They're going to say yes. With that, you now earn up to 40% commission. If you're introverted, it's all scripts. It's copy paste that I've built for you. Number 2, if you don't have time, you do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. You don't have money, you open your business doors, you have a franchise now in your hands. It's like a McDonald's. You can reach more people because it's globally. All countries, it's the #1 health and wellness company in the world. It's like having a Sephora, no inventory, no clocking in and out, no boss, no quota. You don't have to sign anyone up to be underneath you. So if you right now, if I were to ask you right now, do you want to make more money on addition to what you're making right now? I want you to drop the word video. And I want to share with you what is called social retail, changing the game, where $600,000 worth of products were sold last month just from people like you that I taught this system to, from their phone digitally without it interfering with their profession, through selfless reels, selfless content, no having to go live, no having to sign someone up. Okay, so the 6 reasons no in 60 seconds of you introverted, scripts are created, you have me. You don't have time, when is that gonna get better for you? You can do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. You're too busy, that's why you need this to buy back your time for freedom and flexibility in your future. You can't afford it, you need this. Okay, so you get it. Okay, so Jackie, I'm gonna send that video to you. Okay, I'm not here to beg, sell, or convince anyone. I had $60,000 in debt. I was a single mom, and I had 3 jobs. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I hit rock bottom, and I realized that if I wasn't willing to frickin' change and do something differently, I would still be in debt. I would still never see my child as a single mom, and I would literally be living paycheck to paycheck and money always being the issue. I said yes to this life-changing system because I got the leadership, the system, and the hero products. And I am willing to teach that to you only if you're positive and coachable. When I started, I didn't have Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, and I had 200 friends on Facebook. So I'm here to tell you that no one comes out of the womb being good at any of this or having a presence on social media? Do you want me to show you? Are you positive and coachable? I don't know how to do this. Are you positive and coachable? I don't have this. Are you positive and coachable? You can open your franchise right now from the palm of your hand for literally getting a bottle of Nitro, $49, in something that in the last 8 years has paid me and my family over $1 million. Drop video in the comments if you're open to it. I'm not going to beg, sell, or convince you, but if you want to partner with literally someone elite, legendary in the industry who's obsessed with empowering and educating and entertaining, and to get you to realize that so many people are playing small right now, I want you to drop video in the comments directly after the show. I'll voice note you. I'll show you the catalog of hero products. I'll introduce you to the system. And if it turns you up and you're still scared, you can lean on my belief in you until you can borrow your belief in you. I'm obsessed with what I do. I hope you loved this morning's surprise episode. I got you as well. Anyone else? Okay. And tomorrow there might be a surprise pop-up episode. You have to make sure you hit follow or add friend. My inbox is always open for you. Maybe you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, maybe high A1C levels, maybe you have hypo or hyperthyroidism, maybe you have no thyroid, maybe you have cancer, gastric sleeve. I have all customers and clientele that have those health conditions that I work with on a daily basis. Let's have a conversation. Maybe I can recommend something for you, and if I don't have a good recommendation, maybe there's something else out there that is a better fit for you. But at the end of the day, I want you to set your timer right now, and every 90 minutes, drink your water for 15 seconds to get to half of your weight in ounces of water. Your goal weight in grams of protein and 25 grams of fiber. Where there is a will, there is a way. I hope you have the best Saturday ever. It was such an honor to hang out with you this afternoon. And if you know a friend that's struggling, please share this with them or tag them in the comments by doing the @ symbol and typing their name. Because I'm telling you right now, we need more people like you and I to do the due diligence to realize what is in the foods, how we can use the YUKA app to help us, and how we can leverage biohacking the human body into feeling better than we did in our 20s. Happy Saturday. I hope you have the best day ever.